We recording and we're about to start in 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Jack Breed. I got Rich with me and I got Yogi with me. And this is the People State episode 2. Alright, what are we gonna talk about in this episode today? We're gonna talk about why it is that the bros don't go to counseling. That's going to be the first topic of discussion. So how I look at it is, for one, for the first things first, it's you got to pay to do it. And I would imagine that a lot of people be like, I'm not paying to tell you my problem so you can give me some made up answer. But also, especially growing up, like in our era, man, like I don't think I knew anybody at all that ever went to counseling. So it's just kind of one of them unknowns. But I'm pass it to Rich and let him give his feed on it.
No, coming off what you said, I think it's a time period. Like you were saying, the way we grew up, you didn't hear about like counseling. You very like they feel it, to be honest. So counseling was a no-go. Money, pride, manhood. You definitely don't want nobody talking about you. I know. The only people I know, is like I don't mean to say it, like children that have problems, ADHD, or anything more severe than that. And even though you knew that there was something wrong with them, people still made fun of them, right? So for you to go and tell somebody, hey, I want to go to therapy, or I want to go to counseling, or I got some really deep-rooted issues I want to talk about, you would have got laughed out the gym or wherever you was at. So people held on to it. And I mean, it's kind of still like that. It's kind of still like that to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like 2021 really ain't no different as far as this particular issue. It's a little bit more accepted now, but I still feel we in the same era. They'll be like, man up, just do what you gotta do. That's basically telling you shut up. So
Right. Okay. So Yogi, so you got, I don't know, man. You got problems that you've been dealing with for years. Now this is all hypothetical. You got shit you've been going through for years, and you finally decide that hey, I'm about to say something to somebody, and they tell you to man up. What's your next move?
That's always been like that. It's not. It's hypothetical. That's the way this world works. Like, especially where we come from, and in the time frame, the era, it's still a stigma, especially as a black man, to show weakness. You already got the world against you off the flip, so you can't then be in need of something else. Like, it's already too many problems for us to then show that sign. Like, it's like opening a door. It's Pandora's box. You don't know where that leads. Like, how are you looked at now? How are you looked at in the community? How are you looked at by other people? Like, and while none of that is a validation of self, but self still always seeks validation. So I don't know, man. I don't like it. That's tough. That's a tough spot to be in. The best thing I can say is at least it's a little more accepted, as Rich was saying. Like, it's a little bit more accepted now, but in the community, in our community, I don't think it's gotten that much better to the point where everybody's doing it, and the cost alone is enough to deter most people.
That's a fact. So either one of y'all, whichever one of y'all, got a response first. So we all got sons. So, and it's not to disinclude nobody, but right now, we got to focus. So we all got sons. If one of your sons comes up, talks to you, hey pops, hey, I'm thinking about seeking counseling because of, whatever his reason may be. How do you carry it if he, comes and tells you that he going to counseling?
I'm your counselor. Um, well, I mean, I say that as a joke, but I'm being real at the same time. Like, you know, a parent, you are your kids everything. I'm your first counselor, so you got to be able to be comfortable to talk to me, but I have to make it comfortable for you to be able to come talk to me. That is the part a lot of people forget as a parent. Um, but I would try to sit down and talk to him, figure out what the problem is, trying to find out where the root of the problem is, and go from there. Talk to his mom if that's even something that he would want me to do. I would probably talk to his mom, have a conversation with her, let her know what's going on, and just ask for her opinion. I wouldn't necessarily bring her into it, but I would ask her for her opinion. Maybe I could see it from a outside perspective or something like that. But I wouldn't have no problem taking my kids to counselor or therapy or anything like that because I want to make sure that they don't grow up how I did and have any issues like I did, and you know let them know that there is an outlet. It's not good to keep all that stuff in. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. It don't even have to be me. I can go rearrange, or I can go arrange to have you talk to
Hey,
who you want
Kyra,
to, or somebody that you feel comfortable with, whether it's your teacher, whether it's your aunt, your uncle, or something like that,
can you
a
hook some
baseball,
water up for me?
soccer
Thanks.
coach, or something like that. But you have to be able to talk to somebody and be comfortable with talking to somebody about letting your feelings out. So I'm gonna do what all I can to make sure it happens, and let him know that he's not less of a man if he does that.
Yogi?
Oh, that's facts. Like he was kicking real knowledge right there. I second that opinion. I think we need to take the stigma off the therapy or counseling. I definitely think that doesn't need to be something that shows a sign of weakness or it takes away from you as a person. Like we've all grown accustomed to internalizing as a culture, as I mean, as men in general, like you just supposed to not talk about those things. You're supposed to eat them problems. You're supposed to just man up, so to speak. Like, but that's why the male suicide rate is like double that of women. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because men are just carrying all this stress all the time and they don't know what to do with it. There's no outlet. So I definitely think, like, if my son put up on me and there was nothing I could do, then I'm not opposed to like seeking something that puts him at ease ultimately in the end. Because when you internalize and do all that, you end up doing stupid things as a result. You let the bad decisions outweigh the good ones because you already in a dark spot. And darkness just spreads. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't
Thanks.
get better. It's not gonna solve itself. So, nah, I'm definitely with it.
Okay, I hear that. So we'll start with Yogi this time. So how do we work on taking the stigma away?
It starts with us, man. Like off the flip, like you lead by example in situations like this, just because we already know the stigma exists, so we have to like make it less, so that when you pass the next generation the torch, they already are not in that mind frame. They're already thinking that this is an outlet. This is something I could do. This is, like you have to set the stage for them. So if that means we in a dark spot and we go seek help and they see that we get better, ultimately, like that is now an outlet for them. But it's got to start with us.
Right. So, excuse me. So a few months ago, I don't remember exactly when, but it was a few months ago. A guy that I went to school with, man, I ain't talked to him since school. So we talking it upwards of 20 years that I've actually had a conversation with this guy. But I had seen he had made a post, and I took the post as like he needed somebody that he could talk to, not somebody that could talk to him but somebody that he could talk to. So, we caught up a little bit, but then it was like, hey, what's going on with you? And he was stable. He was saying he's talking a lot about what we talking about now. And I feel like one of the ways to break the stigma, man, is when you see, one of the bros, one of the homies, one of the guys, whatever you call them, whenever you see one of them down, it don't really cost you nothing to be like, hey, yo, what's up, man? You good? Or if you not, shit, talk about it. What's up? More times out of 10, if a motherfucker really got something on his mind, at least in my experience, he gonna start talking. So that's one of the ways that I think that we can work on breaking the stigma is by our faces, telling our faces that it's okay to not be okay. You know what I mean?
And you gotta, I don't know, man. Maybe like you gotta start letting people know that it's okay for them to express stuff to you to get more people to open up. A lot of people may not be on Facebook, or a lot of people may not want to, talk about their problems or express on social media that they are in a situation or something like that. Or the ones that do, you just take advantage of it. Like I said, FaceTime and let them see you. Um, we can just call people up, even if they don't have a problem, or that we know of, and just let them know, hey man, I just want to let you know I'm here for you in case you need somebody to talk to and stuff like that. It can be no more than just that. But if you do that, a couple times a month, that's going to reaffirm. And, at that one point in time where they do have something to talk about, you're going to pop in their head like, you know what, he did say I can call him. Let me see what he's talking about. That's something I feel like we could start. Or um, start organizing meetings within the family and stuff like that. You two come together with y'all kids, just sit down and just talk for an hour. Talk about whatever. Maybe do that once a month. And, maybe that'll lead to adding more kids in the neighborhood. Or, it just get bigger from there.
No, hey, everything you said was the absolute truth. So I didn't want to make this too long because I want to, keep the attention of the viewer so they can know that, the conversation is open. Um, any last thoughts before we sign out of here? Rich is on you. I don't see Yogi.
Well, I just want to be able to say that everybody has problems, and we always see the end result of people that have problems when it's too late. And we see it time and time again. So, I just want to stress out to whoever sees this, if you having a problem, man, go talk to somebody. Like, just talk to somebody. You got to get it off your chest. Whether you don't get the answer you looking for, whether you get the answer you looking for, maybe you get even more confused after. But that's at least a step in the right direction. You got to talk to somebody. You got to talk to somebody. Find, even if you find a stuffed animal, just get it off your chest. You know, get it off your chest, man. And you not less of a man. You're not a punk. I don't care what society say. We got a lot of stuff that we got to deal with. We the head of the household. We have wives that we got to support. We have kids that we got to support. We have parents that we got to support. You got brothers and sisters that we got to support.
Get out.
And a lot of times
Get out.
men feel like they don't have nobody to go to, but you
Go
always
on.
got
You make
somebody.
too much.
If you don't,
Bye.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some information somewhere on here. Hit me up. I'll talk to you and I'll listen to you and I'll give you all the help that I can.
Hey man, that was really good stuff. I mean, I don't have anything to add that you didn't already say. Just for anybody who may be watching, if you need help, get some help. Throw that pride to the side. Hey, I'm Jack Breed. I had Rich with me. Yogi disappeared, but it's all good. And this
We'll be
is
back.
the People State. 3, 2.
I trying to pull the women off, and it's like, yo, We got so much to deal with on a day to day that we don't talk to y'all about. You know, and y'all want to come dump for everything on top of us to make it better. Not saying that that's what all women do, but you already know what it is.
I remember we still on Twitch, so we can always come back and everything that you just said. I can come back. We can drop that as a single, so to speak. Like I'm thinking about this the entire time. So I mean, it's almost like a snippet or a behind the scenes type shit, and then I can watch these too, or watch this also, and and clip something at the beginning before the intro, or right after the intro, or whatever. Like the possibilities is endless. I just needed faces on screen.
Oh no, well I'm here, man. This is cool. This Discord shit is lit. I ain't even think about it like that, but that's dope. That's dope. And I said, I'm gonna start FaceTiming people more too, man, because we got these expensive ass phones. And we be talking, we see each other. Like, I'm gonna start FaceTiming everybody.
Yeah.
Because I don't FaceTime nobody. It's just like, all right, everybody can't get to each other. At least we gotta see each other.
Right. Hey, Yogi trying to fix his technical difficulties.
We got the same hairstyle till we got on camera. I just don't have as many braids as you do.
Man, I got so much goddamn hair, dog.
Too much, dog.
Shit is ridiculous. Nah, I ain't never counted them.
I got 89.
You said what?
I got 89.
You got 89? Damn. Oh shit, I can't even imagine. I'd imagine it's somewhere around. You say probably so. You probably got 189 or some bullshit. I hope not.
It'd be mad people on the bottom like, oh, I got 150, I got 175, and they shit don't be looking like how yours do. So I'm not saying you got that many, but I know you got over 100. For sure.
That's tough.
I can look at your parts right now and tell you got more.
Yeah, cause I mean, shit. I started with the motherfucking with the sponge curl shit. That's how I started my shit. I was just damn fucking with my shit one day, getting some curl, and I don't know what the hell I was doing. And on the phone, smoking, whatever the fuck the case was. But then I looked at my hair and I was like, oh shit, those some fucking twists. Let me see if I can do my whole head like this. And I started doing my whole head like that, and I'm like, oh, it's on. But I cut that first set. No, that was the second set. That was the second set. Because the first time I tried for like a month and was like, man, fuck all this shit. Then the second time, it's almost 5 years later.
I remember I started the first time, but Janine part she didn't like it. She was like, nah, get rid of that shit. So I just went back to the blowout. And the second time that I started these, the Africans did them. But she didn't have no kind of uniformity to the parts or nothing. Like my parts is just all over the place.
Yeah, I don't have my parts ain't lined up. I kind of wanted that shit that way.
Your parts is way more needed than mine. I literally got 1, 2, 4. I got 11.
Shit, how many in your head though? I mean, how many in a twist though?
4.
You said 4?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Most of mine only got 2, I think. Yeah. No. A lot of mine got 4, but no, some of mine got 2. What the hell, Yogi ass at?
I got 2 big packs of hair right here that they didn't put into nothing. And every time they retwist my shit, I be having like just 2 big ass patches right there, right over my ears.
Excuse me, shit. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the